Aloha mai kako, a como by the curtain call from a distance, a program of reviews, previews, interviews, and features of and or with the great art and artists on Maui and beyond. I'm Paul James Brown, and I'm coming to you from my home office, where I have been conscientiously practicing self-isolation. Radha Blank's and Netflix's 40-year-old version won a directing award at the Sundance Film Festival and was nominated for Dramatic Competition Grand Jury Prize. Recently, Ms. Blank won the Best First Film Award from the New York Film Critics Circle. It received a 98 rating from the critics on Rotten Tomatoes, and it is on most top 10 best movies of 2020 lists. Here is the trailer.
Any more thought on what kind of play we want to write? Remember, if you put in nothing, it'll be nothing.
Like your career?
Remember this face? She was one of Spotlight Magazine's 30 under 30 playwrights to watch. We watched, but where'd she go?
How are you? Good. Archie tells me you're teaching.
How's somebody who ain't had no real hit gonna tell me how to write a play? She ain't no Tyler Perry.
I did win a 30 under 30 award. Yes, it was quite a couple of years ago. What do I gotta do? Write a slave musical, an all-white play? This
It rang a little inauthentic. I asked myself, did a black person really write this?
This some Think about me doing hip-hop.
Doing what to it?
I want to make a mixtape about the 40-year-old woman's point of view. Why my skin so dry? Why am I yawning right now? Why them AARP niggas sending shit to my house? This is 40.
Hey, Mom, what you need?
Beats, tracks.
For what?
For me. Yo, here's a little story about a girl who's black. Let's add some asthma attacks from all the courtyard crack. Yo, no happy blacks in the plot lines, please. But a crane shot a big mama crying on her knees. Yo, it's Rodimus Prime, 40-year-old version.
Go, Rada!
Yo.
This is about creating something that is mine.
You're not just talking about you make it.
I got you.
You don't think I'm some crazy old girl for doing this?
I mean, I ain't say all that.
40-year-old version. White man with a black woman's butt. How you carry all that back there? What the f?
Yes, what the
This semi-autobiographical cinema verite dive into Ms. Blank's New York is a thrilling ride that packs a wallop, has some great humor, and delivers a strong message. Filmed in black and white, Ms. Blank, who is a true triple threat as the writer, director, and star of the film, uses color sparingly and most selectively to make a point about her fantasies and dreams. The white people are embarrassing, condescending, unconscious, and stereotypes. Ms. Blank is a playwright turning 40, who was recognized as an up-and-comer when more than a decade ago, she was listed among the 30 playwrights under 30 to watch. However, she finds herself unable to get her work produced by anything but an off-Broadway black theater, and she is teaching drama to abusive, foul-mouthed, no-nonsense, talented high school students in Harlem. Archie, Peter Kim, her agent, who is also her best friend from high school, gets her an invite to a white theater people party in hopes of getting her play produced. However, her would-be producer, the insipid Jay Whitman, Reed Birney, insults her, causing her to attack him. Her agent is able to smooth things over with Mr. Whitman by giving him what he wants, and Ms. Blank reluctantly agrees to alter her play to suit Mr. Whitman's dictates. He also tries to sweeten the deal by offering to hire her to write his musical about the legendary founder of the NAACP, abolitionist, feminist, civil rights activist, and investigative journalist, Ida B. Wells. To say that Ms. Blank feels uncomfortable about this turn of events would be as obvious as saying stepping barefoot on broken flaming glass was painful. In a heartbreakingly beautiful moment, she sobs on her floor, hugging her pillow and asking for divine intervention from her mother in the great beyond. And we hear hip hop. Inspired, She starts writing and reciting in her mirror. She tells her agent what she wants to do. Not hearing her, he informs her he's smoothed it over with the producer, and it's a green light for her play Harlem Avenue to get produced, as long as she is willing to agree to the changes he wants. She then tells him she has to rhyme, and she sees a second white person with a black person's butt, which she takes as a sign. In a Dante-esque Odyssey, she goes into the underworld to get a beat from Dee, the stoic and passionate Oswin Benjamin. But like Odysseus, she has to prove herself worthy. He is impressed, but when she gets up before her first audience, she makes the mistake of indulging in a puff or two, and she crashes big time. Dee endeavors to show her what it's all about by taking her to a SmackDown Queen of the Ring competition where poets recite their punches. This scene featured real rappers such as Shuni the Rapper, Misunderstood, Ms. Fit, and Norma Bates. It was a great scene, and there were some real knockout lines. As the time for the opening of her play approaches, she doubts it so much that she refuses to dress up like her agent wants her to and does not watch the show. The audience, which is mostly white, loves it, but in her curtain speech, she reveals her true thoughts about it, which leaves the audience in shock. She drops the mic and joins Dee to follow her artistic path. This movie is Ms. Blank's paean to her city. Unlike Woody Allen and Martin Scorsese, she has a gritty vision, but one no less beautiful. She clearly loves New York. She loves its art, its cavalcade of humanity, and the infinite possibilities it presents. Her character goes to Central Park, like so many before her, to find herself. She travels on public transit with all of its travails, and she celebrates the next generation. With this semi-autobiographical work, Ms. Blank has shown herself to be a true triple threat. At the heart of any film is the writing. Ms. Blank has surrounded herself with characters we want to observe her relationship with. We want to know what they do to her and what she will do to them, and how that will drive her vision forward. She has sprinkled the narrative with commentators, such as the older woman who criticizes her throughout the film, the Korean shop owner who is a cheerleader, and Lamont, Jacob Ming Trent, the homeless guy across the street from her apartment, who is like a cross between Feste and a philosopher king. Ms. Blank is an equal opportunity stereotype basher, and her black theater producer director is just as cardboard cutout as her white one. Her white theater goers are also right out of central casting. Endings are the hardest things to do. Ms. Blank answers all of our questions, and she provides a more than satisfying conclusion. As a first-time director, Ms. Blank has demonstrated an ability to create compelling visuals that move the story forward while engaging, entertaining, and involving the viewers. Finally, as an actor, Ms. Blank brings us into her world fully and completely. We know what she is feeling through her doings. Her skill and talent are evident in every frame. Supporting her, Mr. Kim creates a loving, loyal friend who goes way beyond what most agents would do to bring her success. It appears that Archie is who he is because of her, but she hasn't shared in that, and he desperately wants that for her. Oswin Benjamin's Dee is at first a mystery man, one who seems to be a single talent master. But as we see more of him, the complexity of this character emerges, and he sees in her more than she sees in herself. It is an outstanding debut performance. The standouts among her students were Haskiri Velasquez as the macho Latina Rosa, who openly loves Radha, and Imani Lewis, Elaine, who is her most talented student and with whom she has the most conflict. Besides Rosa, Avery, Ashley Bryan, who informs her he will be 20 in a month, is openly hot for his teacher too. I wish I knew the name of this older woman who is such an excellent commentator throughout the film, bringing truth and pulling the work back to reality. If you are offended by street language, this film may not be for you. It is generously generic in that respect, and the characters, including and especially the young people, are blunt in their verbal abuse. The cast is uniformly excellent, and everyone seems to be enjoying what they are doing all the time. From the background to the principals, it is all excellent cinema and well worth your time to take in. You may find it on Netflix. I think you will also find the raps pretty infectious, especially poverty porn. Well, that's Curtain Call from a Distance for this week. Thanks for tuning in. Next week, I'll be doing my annual Standing Ovation Awards show, where I'll take a look at the year's best shows. I'm Paul James Brown, Meli Kaliki Maka, and Ha'oli Makahiki Ho.